39 Steps is a wildly funny ride. It's a play that's based on the 1935 Alfred Hitchcock film of the same name that was in turn based on the 1915 novel written by John Buchan, which is kind of your classic everyman gets caught up in international espionage and intrigue and caught up in extreme circumstances and is kind of a fish out of water. That sort of classic sort of tale that Hitchcock immortalized in his film and that we are doing our take on. It's a very funny take. It's a parody. It's also kind of a love letter to the theater. It's a love letter to Hitchcock and to theater and to storytelling in general. The number of light cues and sound cues alone in this play. We have the most amazing stage manager in the world, Evelyn Madden, who I practically begged to make sure she was my stage manager for this production because I knew we were gonna need someone of her caliber and ability. And she has a billion cues to call in this show, and that there's sound is absolutely vital. And then once you add lights, there's just so much of all of it. And of course the costumes, you have to be flexible, but also appropriate to the story. So that's a challenge in and of itself. The actors have to be able to flip on a dime. They have to be able to change costumes in 10 seconds. And sometimes that's an entire costume, a whole new look, whole new character, whole new gender in some cases. The set design we made, Nate Stuber did a brilliant job of giving us a very flexible playground within to work. To where we could create all of these different locales and different objects and everything out of just a few crates and chairs and a table here and there. Really, it's just about trying to tell that story and really utilizing the most powerful tool that we have in the theater, and that is the audience's imagination. We wanted the story to have a sense of momentum, and I said from the beginning that the only two hills I was going to die on with this production were that it's an adventure and it's a love story. And the comedy is going to happen, and it does, and it has. The comedy is inherent in the story, and when you have actors of this caliber, some of the funniest and best actors in the nation, working in the same room together, the comedy happens, and trust me, it has. It's a fun time. It's an engaging evening, and I can't think of a better way to spend an evening than with the 39 Steps.